My name's Wes Rowe. I'm the CFO for Estepp Energy. When I came in, my background as a CPA, this is new to oil. Immediately I said, well, we need to get QuickBooks in place. That'll track it. It's very simple and easy to use. It'll at least maintain our records. Well, little did I know it did do that, and the accounting function it maintained very well, but the invoicing function and all of the other intricacies that are associated with jobbership, not so much. So I ended up doing a lot of work inside QuickBooks and a lot of work outside QuickBooks. And I would be double checking data back and forth, just like the Coles were doing, when we took it over. I'm a CPA by trade and was in public practice. So in public practice, I used Peachtree and QuickBooks daily. I was very comfortable with them. When you get into oil invoicing and there's motor taxes for the state, freight rates based upon destinations and carriers and terminals, and there's a number of variables that have to be accounted for in each transaction. While QuickBooks is great and had the flexibility to encompass all that, there's no way to get the information into QuickBooks automatically. All right. So, for example, to generate an invoice in QuickBooks, I would have to first generate it in Excel to calculate everything out to make sure it was right, and then I would essentially recreate that invoice inside QuickBooks to match what I had already generated in Excel. There was no way for me to, without manually calculating every step of the way, for QuickBooks to handle it, because the freight rates vary, surcharges vary weekly. There are too many variables for it to handle, and you end up doing a lot of redundant work in it. Now, could you make it work? I did, and made it work for several months, and it was correct, but it was a lot more time consuming than what I'm doing now. By switching to Commander, I've saved at least 50% of my invoice processing time on a weekly basis, and that's a very conservative estimate. That's not including the FRM processing, the credit card processing. COMPAS also gives the ability to export prices to my customers nightly. I was doing that all manually. Not only was I doing that manually, there's always an opportunity for error when you're quoting customers' prices. The last thing you want is an error in your quote. Now my quotes come in, I import them directly, and they're mass mailed out directly. So there's no opportunity for a fat finger or a miskey. In QuickBooks, there was no quotation option at all. That time savings in and of itself is, you're looking at probably 2 hours a week.